Ask the Goddess Complex. So I'm gonna do a dream channeling because I just had a channeling that just I don't know. I had one last night and then I had one. I try to relax my energy. Once I clear my energy for the day, I do it daily. We do it anyway when you come home and unwind from work. But I remember I just laid down just for a little bit, just to just remove any energy or whatever. Just rest, relax. And I don't know what I just experienced, but remember I told you the transits and all this type of stuff, it plays a part in your gifts and your abilities and stuff. So I'm double filming, so I'm gonna look here, even though Instagram's here. I'm gonna look here. Okay. So I have Instagram and then I have YouTube here and child. I don't know what I just experienced. Um so I pulled out my Talk to Heaven deck. If you don't know what this deck is by who's this by James Van Praagh. So this one I had, and this is very hard to find now. So Talking to Heaven, you can find it on eBay and stuff like that. So I ended up pulling one card, and the card is and it was crazy. It said we have been together in dreams, which I'm gonna get into this dream channeling. Okay, so if you're fortunate, and we are soulmates, and like I said, a lot of people, your soul family, your soul tribe, your spirit family is gonna start coming towards you. For me, this has been happening for a long time, but definitely lately, these last maybe I'll say couple years, 5 years, 3 to 5. I'll say 3 to 5 years. The last 3 to 5 years, they've been coming more to me because, of course, the more you spiritually ascend and all this type of stuff, the more you're gonna come in contact with spirits. Especially if you're a star seed, you might well suck it up, Buttercup. You might as well suck it up, Buttercup, because you're gonna come across all kind of energies, forces, and beings and astral traveling and all this type of stuff because that's in your nature, that's in your bloodline, that's in your heritage, that's in your ancestry. You're supposed to astral project. You're supposed to have gifts and ability. You're supposed to be almost, you know, I almost said subhuman, subhuman, like superhuman. You're supposed to be like that. You're a star seed. You're supposed to be. You're spiritual. You've been reincarnated several lifetimes. You're supposed to be like that because you hold stuff in your DNA. Also, your Akashic records are going to open at this time now, aren't they? I'm not the only one going through this, but I'm not sure what I just experienced. I've never experienced something so intense. Um, and I was scrolling, and I know about this because I have Akashic records, dreams and visions and stuff. I've always had them, so it's nothing new, but it's different this time around. I told you last year, 2020 was a little different, cosmically, astrologically, whatever you want to call it, all of that. It was different for this dimension. Like I said, we're merging. The more we merge, the more you're going to come in contact with spirits, beings, energy, creatures, everything. And I say everything, everything. And if you're a star seed, you're going to go through that. You might well suck it up, Buttercup, because you got to experience, you got to go for a ride, baby. All them weird dreams you used to have as a little kid, they're going to start making sense. Especially once you started your spiritual awakening and you really started to go through the basic levels of ascension, and then it starts to go up. Now it's going to be quicker. Especially the masculine. That's why like the masculines have abilities and stuff now. Everything's quicker. Stuff is going to start having past life dreams and all this type of stuff, and you're going to start having foresight. Especially when your third eye open and stuff like that, you're going to start seeing stuff almost similar to is that Spider Man? Yeah, Spider Man. His spider sense. It's like that's what the third eye when it opens. That's what it's like when there's a warning, or even if you see a future flash or just anything. You can see past life, future, past life, upcoming, like future, like immediate, like Spidey sense energy and all that type of stuff. That's what that feels like. Like I said, you a star seed, you some type of spiritual being. You're the chosen 144,000. I will suck it up, Buttercups, because yeah. But pay attention to your dreams, and I have to look at my dream journal, so because this is one dream I don't want to forget because I actually got the answer to something. Like I said, your Akashic records will open to you, sometimes little by little, and then sometimes it's gonna be chunks at a time. Beginning of your spiritual journey, especially if you're really open to spirituality, sometimes they will show you massive amounts of who you were to help where you are in your journey, if that makes sense. Especially if you talk them to death, they'll show you a lot more. So if you talk to them more, um, talk to spirit, you talk to God, you talk their ear off, talk to the angels, you can get on their nerves in a good way. Don't piss them off. But they'll start showing you. And it was weird because I started talk to God a lot, a whole lot. I talk to angels, I talk to spirits. It's a gift. Some people, in a way, I know some people say it's a curse and a gift. No, it's really a gift because not everybody. And I just realized how big of a gift that is. Not everybody has this particular gift. Okay, some spiritual people have it. Some people just have the dream, just regular dreams. Some of them have you tap into your Akashic records. You can see the past, present, whatever, so on and so forth. Um, Past life remission type of gifts and stuff like that. But then you have the Akashic records, which tells you deeper of why you are the way you are, who you really are, where you come from, and why you. It can be the simplest thing. Like I love orange juice. Now I just realized why I love orange juice so much. I just realized why I love orange juice. I've always loved orange juice. It's weird. I ain't too fond of oranges, but I love me some orange juice. It's just especially it's cold orange juice. Maybe a little bit of room temperature sometimes if it's too cold, but definitely orange juice. Love orange juice. I never could understand why I love orange juice until this dream I had a couple months ago. There was this couple, right? So there's this couple. Mind you, I'm double feminine, so I'm going to look back and forth. There's this couple. They were a Caucasian couple. The male is really tall, and his wife is like the littlest thing ever. But they are the nicest people. I met them in the spirit realm a couple months ago, and I remember going to the grocery store with them. And I remember we had a grocery, like a basket full of groceries. I mean, like first of the month, I got the good money, like payday basket, like full. EBT card full. Like I got my income tax type of full like basket of groceries. When I say a full basket of groceries, it was a huge basket of groceries. And I remember them saying, don't forget the orange juice, don't forget." I remember he told me in particular, the man. I never really heard the female voice, the lady, his wife's voice, but I remember what they looked like. Their eyes, I knew that they were in the spirit realm. Had passed on because the way their eyes were glowing, but in a really good way, and they were really nice to me. Like I said, if you're blessed and fortunate, you can astral project. You're gonna meet spirits. It's not just angels and demons and stuff like that. You literally are gonna meet people who have passed on. That is a gift. That is never, and not everybody is comfortable with that. But I'm very comfortable in the spirit realm. And if, like I said, when you're spiritually gifted and you can and you ascend and all this other type of stuff, and you're able to, especially astral travel and stuff like that, and quantum time travel and stuff like that, um, you're blessed with. Not everybody can do that. It's a certain everybody can astral project, but not like this. This is something different. Like I said, you're a star seed or something like that. It's easy for you to do that. You can go to the past, you can go to the upcoming, present, and then you can go, of course, to the future. And then you can skip timelines because there's a different timeline for each. Like present time, there's a timeline for this timeline we're in now, but it's different. It's quantum time loops and all this type of stuff. So that's one reason why you work with Archangel Metatron and also Archangel Raziel, Archangel Michael. Especially when you work with certain angels, they help you with those types of gifts. Okay, the archangels, and there's certain deities, of course, but there are also certain sure, I got the word gods and goddesses and stuff like that that govern time, certain dimensions, certain stuff like that. So you're blessed to have this, especially if you work with angels. That is the angel you work with. Those the core archangels, and then there's these other angels and the other beings that you work with from the higher realms and councils and stuff like that. So it's different. I know this talk is just weird for your average person, but bear with me. All right, so this Caucasian couple, he's really tall and slim, and then she's really short and slim. She's like, I want to say she's about 5 feet at the most. She's really short, and he's like probably 6'2" or whatever. He's like real tall and slim, like a basketball player. He's like real slim. They are a white couple, and I remember I had this dream because we were at the grocery store shopping. Because I remember the basket, because they were pushing the basket. I was pushing the basket first, and then they were pushing the basket. And we went around this corner where the freezer department and stuff is. And then I just remember him saying, "Don't forget," because we were getting stuff. I don't know what we were getting stuff for, because that was a lot of groceries. I said, that's a lot of groceries for, like, even for three people. So I was like, what are the groceries for? Um, um, then they were like, he was like, "Don't forget your orange juice." And I remember having this inner body, outer body experience. Like I was literally in a body, I was younger body, little black girl, younger. Um, and I said, I know these people. These people are related to me in some kind of way or something. It has to be something deep rooted. I never could understand this dream. And he shows it. I said, how you know I like orange juice? I like certain. It's like no pulp type of orange juice. Like it was like the orange juice. Like the orange juice, no pulp, really good, like naturally sweet, like good orange juice, not that concentrate crap. Like good orange juice, the good one, name brand maybe. I don't have to have name brand. I can have store brand, but like the good one with no pulp. Even though you're supposed to have pulp, but I like no pulp. I take it back. That's the only thing they got though. Ugh. Sipping on some orange juice and tea as we speak, mind you. Um, Let me hurry up and make this video before I start crying again, 'cause it was so sad. Um, and he said, and I heard his voice. He said, "Don't forget your orange juice." Like it's like I don't know. They were trying to get me to remember something, and I've been thinking about this dream for months now. When I tell you, it's been more than probably I want to say probably 8 months or so. Like this, it's been a long time. It's been this. I had this dream a long time ago, and I had it again. Just a little small snippet of it, and see, years ago, back in 2017 or 2018, I had this dream about this farmhouse. There's this house. I don't know where this house is. I have no clue. I don't know whether it's in America or outside of America, but there's this farm. There's this farm that is acres of just this farm and stuff like that. And I remember this Caucasian couple. I don't know whether they were younger than, I want to say this is the same couple, because they were younger. And this dream was so supernatural, something from a movie. So I don't even know how to even talk about that dream. But this dream I just had a couple hours ago. Um, it was so sad. I said, and it's weird because I asked God. I said, I remember this couple because I remember how their eyes glue up. I knew that they had passed on. I knew they were dead. I do know that. And I said, okay, I am in the spirit realm. Their eyes are set up. If you ever seen the movie They Live, um, that's how some of the people are in the spirit realm. How they come to you. It depends on where they are spiritually in which dimension. Not everybody goes to certain dimensions. Sometimes when you cross over, you go to a certain dimension. It just depends on where you go. But it's a spirit realm. You can set up shop wherever you want almost. But their eyes was like this beautiful. They had a glow, like halos in their eyes. Um, Really good people. When I say you good people, and mind you, they were Caucasian, so I never could figure that out. I said, okay, they're connected to me in some kind of way because I've seen them before. And then I saw I had this dream again at the grocery store, and then now I had another dream, and I asked God and I asked Spirit and everybody, because I do know they come around me, spirits come around me. Very comfortable with the spirit realm, very comfortable with spirits and beings and energies. Like I like Futurama. I actually just watched Futurama before I made this video, so I said I can't wait till we get to this point. Everybody just comfortable, like we know they're among us. They just feel like we're gonna be afraid of them and stuff. Some people are, and some people are gonna be just obsessed with them being here. And they're already here. They look just like us. You just can't tell who's who. Just like most people us are like star seeds and stuff like that. And gods and goddesses among us and stuff like that. So it'll come out eventually, probably within the next probably 10 or 20 years. We'll start to see even more now, especially now on a daily basis. But within the next 10, 20 years, we'll be more comfortable with what we're seeing and experiencing, and people are just get yourself ready for that part, right? So this Caucasian couple, I don't like saying the word white per se, but they're a white couple, Caucasian, whatever. I'm a little PC when it comes to that certain stuff, so. But they're really nice. When I say beautiful people, really nice. really nice. And like I've been praying about soul family, spirit family. We have literally family and friends in the spirit realm. I have a lot of people that I'm connected to in the spirit realm. I have a lot of ancestors. So, and I do know I wasn't always black or African and African American, however you want to put it. In certain lifetimes, I was different stuff. So, and I've seen some of the other ancestors and stuff like that. There's so many of them. I don't like I said. It's gonna take me a lifetime to know all these people. Is huge. It's a huge. I say it's like a huge. And they're in different dimensions and stuff and all this type of stuff. You know how much astral traveling I got to do? I'm gonna pack a bag, baby. This is a lot. It's a lot of them. It's a whole lot of them. And I have to because this is the last lifetime, so I have to get everything. It's trickling down now, so everything's like coming together for a lot of people spiritually. But this dream I just had, I cried so bad, and I'm trying not to cry again. So let me hurry up because my voice is like starting to crack. It's starting to crack, and I don't want to, but I needed that cry. And I said something's gonna happen, and I said it last night. I said, okay, it's a full moon, something's gonna happen. Normally I do some form of release, and the universe has its way. If I don't do it manually, it will do it automatically. So this is a way of releasing, and I don't cry as much as I should. I do because, especially if you're a star seed or anything, just even just a very strong individual, or especially a strong woman. There's gonna be times where you feel everything, and then sometimes I don't feel nothing in a good way. It's just because I accept the energies, and once you kind of get comfortable with yourself and you accept the energies, like and just you accept life and death, and then you accept that there's known and unknown things, and seen and unseen things, or you will see or won't be able to see certain things, but you'll understand spiritually. And let me hurry up. I feel it coming. Oh, I feel it coming. And I just talked to God. I said, I wonder, like who are they? Like, I want to know. I would like to see them again, or like to know more about them. I said, I know there's something to me because they know me. They wouldn't have come to me like that if they didn't know me. But their eyes are like halos. Their pupils, it's like a halo, like a glow halo, and then around their eyes, like right there, it's like a halo. Um, the eyes glue, and it was this glow from their eyes. And I said, okay, they're not reptilian. They're not, whatever these other little beings I've seen in the spirit realm. I said, these people were alive. Like, they were here, like human beings, but they're just over in the spirit realm. I said, I know that they have passed on because I can tell they're an older couple and the way that they were and their aura and stuff like, and the energy and everything. Everything, I mean, I can pick up this stuff just from them, just energetically and stuff. It's like when you pick up energy, it's like silent whispers to your soul, and it's like someone speaking sign language. That's how when you connect spiritually with people and connect energetically with people. That's kind of how that feels. Mind you, I'm double family, so I'm gonna look back and forth, all right? And it was just so. And people, they kind of. I have people who hate me because I have gifts, or they just look at me like, oh, this crazy talk and stuff like that. When you're blessed to be spiritually gifted, those gifts are for you. There's a reason why they're for you. I just realized, okay, yeah, can't nobody deal with what I just did. Um, and this came out in yesterday's reading, mind you. Something I thought about it at work, and then I said because I felt something coming, and I said, okay, something's coming. Also be aware of car crashes and stuff like that. Like I said, accidents and stuff like that. I saw that last week before last from Carts, the next to last episode of Carts and Coffee. Not yesterday's episode, but week before um episode. This dream fucked me up. Like this vision just really fucked me up. Like oh my god, because I had never experienced anything like this. Um, damn. Really nice couple. They knew exactly who I was. They knew exactly who I was. And I was shopping. I look like myself, somewhat. Somewhat. Of course, when you're channeling like that, it's different. Um, Of course, you have visions of seeing people die and stuff like that, and just certain stuff you see, but to actually be in their body when they die, like not everybody has this gift. This is like God only gives this gift is something that's passed down. If you're a psychic and a medium, there's it's a certain part of your mediumship eventually, like you come into that, and yes, the dead do come to you. I need people to understand that's why everybody don't have this gift because you have to be extremely comfortable and extremely sane to deal with this because some of this stuff will drive you crazy and it'll that's why some people block their gifts like that. I don't want to ever block my gift ever, like ever. That's just not something I want to do. And I've had people try to block my gifts, and that's a different story. But I can feel. Not only do I see how people die, but I can feel when they're actually dying. So I'm actually in their body as they're dying. Okay. And I made sure I wanted to record it. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to record this tomorrow or later, like Sunday or with this weekend or something like that. I said, well, let me do it now. If I do it now, I can be able to just continue to release and cry and process because I need a hug. I need a hug after what I experienced. Um, I was in his body. I know how they died. I never knew how they died. It was so sad, but also it was like a something that made me think. Um, like somebody died. I remember this church. It. I grew up in the church. I liked. I've always liked the church, and I remember seeing like it was something that happened. I don't know what happened, but I remember somebody died very close to them, and I can feel his heart break. I was just like in her body, and then in his body, and I remember being, I don't know whether in their house or I don't know whether, you know how at the funeral homes, they have the little area for the family, the waiting area. Also, even at the hospitals and stuff, they have like this little waiting area. Oh, knocking the cars down. Coffee break. Yes, baby, I need some coffee or something after this. Good Lord. Nature bound and what else? Child. Yeah, I need some coffee or something. I got some tea, but um, he was so heartbroken. Somebody died. Somebody had died. And he said, how are we supposed to get through this? And it was just so sad. Oh my God. You can feel his heart just breaking. You heard her breaking. She's crying. She could not breathe. They both actually were having a heart attack at the same time. That's the crazy. I was in her body, then in his body. Then I stayed mostly in his body. Then I was in her body again because mind you, she's only like 4'9", 4'9", 5 feet. She's not a tall lady. Her husband is really tall. He's like slim Caucasian guy. I think kind of dark brown and dark colored hair. Her hair is a little bit more on the browner end or something. I can't really tell anymore. I'll know if when I see her, like her hair again, but it's like loosely curled or whatever, and it's not super long. Um, and both of them are like really, she's petite and thin. He's real tall and thin. And he was having a heart attack, and she had to carry her husband. Mind you, they were distraught. I don't know who died. I don't know whether it was like a brother or somebody, or it's a male figure or somebody that died. And he just said, "How are we supposed to get through this? Like, how are we supposed to get through this?" And he just started breaking. It was so sad. He actually was having a heart attack. And I was in his body, and I was having while he's having this heart attack. Both of them actually were going into a cardiac arrest because they were just so heartbroken. I mean, distraught. I felt stuff like this when people have died and stuff like that. This, I've never, like, from like, just to see a man break, like, his heart, this was something. His heart broke. Oh my God. It was so sad. And he said, how are we supposed to make it through this? How are we going to get through this? Um, I'm trying not to cry. It was so sad. I can feel he had a heart attack. I was in his body as he's having a heart attack. She was having one too, but I don't know what happened. Like it, she was having one too. They both were having heart attacks at the same time, and she was having a panic attack. She couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe. I was in her body. Um, but I felt his heart attack. Like I felt him. Like my heart was stopping. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was just like, oh my God, I never experienced something like that. And then it stopped. It was just the most intense hit, and then I felt his heart break. Then you feel like him breathe and stuff like that. And you feel his heart just like this. Like it was just like he couldn't breathe, and his heart stopped pumping and all this type of stuff. So it was just like I had never experienced something so heartbreaking in my life ever. And I was jumping from her body, his body, her body, his body. Um, and she had to carry her husband while she's going through this. And that was always been one of my like things. Like I never could understand like how my grandmother and my aunt and great aunt and my uncle and them, how do you bury your spouse? Like you watch your spouse die or something like that. Side note, The Notebook is my movie, so it's like that type of situation. You watch your spouse go through something and then pass and stuff like that. Whew, child, that was so. Oh, that broke my heart. Oh, that was so heartbreaking. I wanted to cry as I was sleeping while I was going through this, but it was so intense, and I was just trying to. It's like I was in their bodies. I know how they died now. When I tell you the most loving couple, really, oh, they're so nice and sweet, and they love black people. And because like this next part of the dream, um, he had passed on, so I know he had a heart attack. He died from a heart attack. And I remember her walking into this church. This certain type of church, the way it's at, right? So church is very significant. I don't know whether they were a pastor. He was a pastor, or he was a part, but he was a part of some type of church. And when I tell you, just because you're a different race from somebody, that doesn't make them your like they're not your family. Like people from different people, black people. It was like Caucasian people, white people. It was like Latin people. It was like this melting pot of people in this church. And mind you, it was a pretty nice sized church. It wasn't like a mega church, but it was a pretty nice sized church. I remember seeing someone sitting at very musical church. They played a lot of music there. Um, I remember seeing a black guy. I don't know who this black guy was. On the piano, on the pulpit altar, and then you have like the music section over here, the thing where the choir and stuff sits, and the baptismal pool and stuff like that back there. Child, I remember she walked in and she said, "Don's gonna be buried next to Vaughn." So I'm not sure if I remember seeing a little short lady. I couldn't see the face, so I don't know whether they both passed on together. But this community of people, it's like a melting pot of people. They loved each other and they were like a family. So yeah, it was in a church, but this was like I said, oh wow, this is like a family. They're like a family, and it just really it did something to them. Like it was bad. And I think I don't know whether this could have been they were getting ready for the funeral or some type of service or something like that. And it was just so sad. It was so sad. It was so hard. Woke up crying my eyes out because I was like, okay, she had to bury her husband. Not only was she going through cardiac arrest, the palpitations part of it, and just her heart, I could feel her heart starting to go into arrest and stuff too. And she couldn't breathe. When I tell you, she could not breathe. I don't know who died. I don't know whether this was his brother. It was some type of man. I want to say brother or soul brother or something. It was some like a brother, somebody very significant to them died. So this may resonate for somebody else, like, because they normally metaphors for other people and stuff. But I don't know what his name's short for Don. It could be Donovan or Donald or something like that. That's the only two names I got. But I got Donald first. But Don, they called him Don or Mr. Don. His wife was like real short, petite, little short, little sweet, little something. Really, when I tell you, beautiful couple, like That's like goals. And they were up in age, they were older. But I said, I know these people. These people are connected to me. And this could be a past life. They come to me. They come around me energetically. I know their energy. Their energy is very precise. So she had to carry her husband. Bro, I think that's the part that broke my heart. He was dying, like in her arms. She had to carry him. Mind you, these are older people. It's an older couple. When I say an older couple, this is an older couple. And I remember Dawn, said Dawn's gonna be buried next to Fawn. She said that she made an announcement. I don't know whether this was the same, his wife or not. I don't know their name other than him. His is Don. But I do know that's how he died. And I had never experienced it. So when people shit on you about your gifts and abilities, just know that you have those set of gifts and abilities. Can't nobody deal with what I just experienced. 'Cause it made me cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, it made me cry. But I accept that. And that's just a natural part of it. And I'm about to start crying again. It's, ooh, child, that did something to me, to my soul. But it's just like, love is real. Marriage is real. That is the part of life that's probably gonna suck because you have to, you get up in that age. They were older. You're gonna have to bury your spouse, but also you're gonna have to, you're gonna watch your friends and family when you get to a certain age, you're gonna start um passing and stuff. You lose children sometime, and then your children have to watch you and bury you and stuff. So that part of life, you have to accept all that early off. And even when you accept it, it's still hard to deal with. Like, I know that there's life, there's death, and people can't live unless people die. That's just how energetically and spiritually this life cycle works. You can't stay alive forever. But they loved each other. They were older couple. I hate to call them old like that, but like, because I know they're listening, they watch over me. Um, and I said, okay, I know who these people are to me. These dreams starting to make sense now. Um, just wish I knew their full names, but I said, okay, I know who they are to me. That dream made a whole lot of sense now. And they said, how are we gonna get through this? How are we gonna get through this? I mean, he basically died of a broken heart. Something broke his heart, and they didn't let me see that part. I do know it was. I want to say it was more than one thing that broke his heart, but it was something that really broke his heart. And I said, okay, God, I get it now. And I said, I know who these people are to me. Okay. Um, whew, child, that was a lot. I felt his heart. You can die of a broken heart, and I think that's how she actually ended up dying as well. Because they were like literally how I saw them when they were living. That was the same way I saw them in the spirit realm. Um, so they died close together, and that's normally how that happens. You're really in a loving union, twin flame union, soulmate, whatever, just a loving, I'm just gonna say soul, like really soulful, blessed connection. You normally, when one dies, the other one dies right behind them. Barbara Bush and George Bush Sr., they died a couple months apart from each other, just a few months apart from each other, because they were actual soulmates. So that's how that works. When one dies, especially when it's the right time. That's the only thing about it. See, normally it's that when it's their time to go, your soulmate. I mean, y'all gonna still be you're gonna be so connected. And I know when especially if you're supposed to have a very long, beautiful lifetime together. When it's actually time for you guys to depart, it's normally y'all gonna either depart. Normally it's gonna be together. Sometimes it's together, like together. I know me and my husband, once we get old, I don't believe in saying future husband. We're gonna say husband. I do know that me and my husband, we're going to die either together or like the Notebook. Like it's like the Notebook. It's or not too far apart from each other. I do know that for me. So um, this fucked me up. Like I never had nothing to fuck me up. I've seen everything. I've seen heaven, hell. the apocalypse and zombie apocalypse and all this other type of stuff in different dimensions and everything else. I've never experienced something like this, but I'm so thankful and blessed. Nobody can have this gift, this type of gift, and some people have this gift and they don't know how to use it or how to really deal with it. And it's something that you just have to. You're gonna acquire the knowledge. I mean, you're meant to see it and you're meant to experience it spiritually. That's why you have this gift. That's why everybody's not running around here being mediums and stuff like that, like authentic, real mediums and stuff like that. That's why you don't hear more. You hear more about psychics and intuitive readings and stuff like that. You don't really hear about mediumship readings. This shit goes deep. But when you embrace the spirit realm, they give you that gift. Then some of it is passed down from your ancestors and stuff like that. Most mediums, it runs in oracles and stuff like that. It runs in your family, psychics. I mean, all this type of stuff. It's in your blood. It just becomes you when you accept your spirituality and stuff like that. So let me hurry up because I feel it coming. I needed this cry, but this ain't how I want to do this. I knew something was coming. I got my answers. Like, so they listen. Spirits are around us all 24/7. Um, when I say 24/7, they're here. When you're knocking boots, when you're in the shower, getting dressed for work, going out to the club and stuff, they right there. They be with you. I mean, they're everywhere. Angels are everywhere. So is the spirits and stuff too. Like I said, a lot of the spirits are used as guides, and just different like different. They're typical, like human mediums or whatever you want to call them. As well. They're mediums as well for us, and we are mediums for them. So they do come to you to tell. The movie Ghost is something I actually channel. That's Whoopi Goldberg and what's his name? Patrick Swayze. Patrick Swayze. That's one of my favorite movies was Ghost. My mother, it's actually one of her favorite movies as well. So she actually got me to watch that movie as a little girl. And I always loved that movie. So these movie challenges and stuff is making sense. Right? So pay attention to stuff. But child, you can die from a broken heart, but also I just got a lot of good messages and answers to stuff. My guardian angel candle's actually lit right now, so I'm just looking at that. Just the way the flame is dancing, and literally the chest part. The flame is literally by the chest part of the guardian angel. If y'all want to see it, right? Like it's by his chest. If you see it, chest and heart chakra. Is that a coincidence? No. No, it's like we're by his chest. It's crazy. He died of a broken heart. Something broke his heart so bad. So bad. Oh my God. They didn't show me that part. I do know it was somebody passed. Somebody passed. Somebody passed. I don't know what happened. They'll show me, I guess, when I'm ready to see it. I know somebody passed. Somebody died, like a brother or somebody died. But it's more to it, I think. He said, how are we ever gonna get past this? How we gonna deal with this? How are we ever gonna get past this? And he just broke down crying. He couldn't breathe. He couldn't. He just. It was somebody's. His. Like, he was affected. Sometimes death affects people in a certain way. So when someone's family member passed, I know some people are real silent. They don't cry. Just they hold it in until they're ready to break down. And some people, it's just maybe something came over. I can feel it, and I was watching them at first. And then I said, okay, I'm here. I said, oh, it's the couple. And this is when they were alive. I said, I know this couple. I know this couple. I've seen them. They bought me oranges. They bought me oranges in the spirit realm. And honey, that he died. He died of a broken heart. Like he went into a full, instant, heartbreaking cardiac arrest. He could not breathe. His heart was just shutting down, and I was in his body. I can feel the heart and everything. He was shutting down. You can feel the organs in the body. Because his heart, he was having a heart attack. He couldn't breathe and stuff like that. He literally just, he couldn't breathe. Like, it just, oh my God. Mm. I can feel his organs and stuff because his heart was gone. He was shutting down. He was passing because you can see like the oxygen was like this in his lung. You can feel his lungs just start to just contract to the point where it just his body was like this. You can feel his organs breaking, like shutting down. You can feel his body shutting down. You feel the soul leaving his body. I felt everything. And she was getting ready to go too. And I felt like she was supposed to have experienced this first because I felt it from her first. And then I guess she saw her husband. She went to her husband's rescue. And I mean, this little woman had to carry her husband as he was dying, like in her, like around her in her arms, like she was trying her best to carry him. You know what I'm saying? And he passed. Like he passed. That's how he died. And I remember her walking in the church, and I was right behind her. And she says, um, Don's gonna be buried next to Vaughn. And that's when I seen the people setting up for church. And it was this beautiful array of people. They were like family. It was an actual soul family, spirit family. They were family. That's I said, ooh, they're a family. This is a family of people in this church. I just thought that was beautiful. Black people, white people. I mean, Latin people, like just different age groups and little kids and just different people. And that's so beautiful. I've seen stuff like that, but not like this energetically. You can see white energy, just this beautiful white energy and this beautiful it was just really positive, and you can feel the love, even though they were kind of like sad and stuff like that. But I think they were preparing for the funeral or something like that, or something, some type of service or something. So church is very significant. So this message may actually resonate for a lot more people outside of myself. Like I said, the spirit realm will they come to you. You know, I got another channel message. I'm going to save that because it really just, like I said, this is the second one. That the other one disturbed me yesterday. It was a real quick flash image of something just very disturbing. We're going to get into that because I need to pray on that before I even make any messages. I need some guidance for that vision whatsoever. Ooh, child. And just then I had this one, but I knew something was coming. Something was going to be revealed. You know. And I was actually going to do a reading 'cause I've been thinking about it all morning, all evening, and well, all afternoon. And I said, I'm going to come home and I'm going to make a reading. I said, I'm going to just relax myself, clear my energy, and just relax my body and stuff first, and then refresh and everything, then do a reading. So, yeah, I just was not expecting. I knew something I was going to I was having a major download yesterday. Like I said, it's a certain way I get that certain downloads when they're real intense, they're going to hit me like a ton of bricks. And the spirits, that's how they talk to you. Sometimes it's in your dreams. They come around you. Just like I was sitting here and I had my notepad. And I was just sitting, sitting kind of almost in Indian style, whatever. And my pen was on top of my, like, where's my thing? Where is it? Oh, I got them wrapped up. Okay, so my pen was like this. I'm sitting there, mind you, it's sitting by itself, on the floor by itself. And the pen, something just moved it. It twirled right on over. I said, okay, I get it. I know I need to start writing stuff down. Yes, I get it. I need to start writing stuff down and stuff. So I was doing some studying and other little stuff, but it's just other little stuff. I try to unwind myself. I absorb a lot of energy and stuff like that. So, and it literally my favorite pen. It was sitting there. It had been sitting there probably for like 30 minutes by itself. I wasn't touching it. I wasn't near it, and something moved my pen, just like in the movie Ghost. So you're gonna start experiencing certain things. So yeah, so they send you messages. They can physically move items and stuff when they need to move it. So your ancestors and your soul family and spirit family, they're around you a lot. So don't get scared. Some stuff it's gonna start you just a little bit like, oh my god, and yes, it's gonna be like that. And then the more it happens, you get used to it. But just like in Ghost, when he moved, I think the nickel or the quarter and stuff like that. Yes, it's like that. It moved my pen, so I knew what that meant. But I like to. I like to digitally create stuff, but you have to sometimes you have to go old school, whatever. Um, but yeah, I cried so bad. I tried to stop myself from crying. I said, it's so sad. Oh my God. And I broke down crying. Oh my God, it was so sad. And I know that's how she died because she had to bury her husband. To watch her husband die, carry him in her arms. And my eyes are so puffy. I literally have been crying so hard for like an hour straight. Um, she had to pick her husband up and bury her husband in front of her friends and family. And it was so sad 'cause I can feel, but she's such a strong woman. She's so strong. A little something. She's like an itty bitty woman. She's really tiny. She's not a big woman. Bury her husband. And child, that was so heartbreaking. She was so strong. I guess after he had passed and she was getting everything together. So a woman's strength, honey, child. She when I tell you was a little something, she had to carry her husband. That was a tall guy. He was a really tall guy. Had to carry her husband as he's dying, as he's passing. So a woman's strength and the power of love, man. What? So when they say, "Oh, soulmates and twin flames and all this stuff ain't real and that stuff, love ain't real," and yes, it is. This is an older couple. They had been together. I seen them when they were younger. They had been together for a long time. When I tell you, from their young years to now. So when you meet a soulmate, cherish that shit. Like cherish it. Don't. And that's a lesson I learned. Like don't waste time. Don't waste time. Like life is so short and enjoy as much as possible because we're going to get to that age where you're going to lose your spouse. You're going to lose family. You're going to lose friends. Just really enjoy it, especially if they loved each other. And I mean, he was the man of the house. She was the woman of the house. They respected each other. He didn't belittle her. She didn't belittle him. They, when I tell you, they were like what they talk about in the twin flame soulmate love videos. That type of love. That love is real. They were soulmates. They were shoot, they were probably twin flames because they both had these eyes. Their eyes glue a certain way. They both had it. So most likely they may be twin flames or some form of a higher like counterpart or something. Because they both had the glow in their eyes. They both did. So most likely they may be twin flames. You know, so like I said, twin flames are real. This little lollipop bubblegum shit that they talk about. Well, they used to talk about. A lot of people actually know the real stuff now. Twin flames are real, but of course some of the stuff is being mistold. Also, things about soulmates and all this type of stuff. There's some kind of like fairy tale stuff about it, but also there's some real stuff. They were soulmates. When I tell you love, baby, that connection, I felt the love between those two. Even in the spirit realm when I first saw them, like well, at least in the spirit realm anyway. They still love each other. So it does not stop, even after death. You see how deep that is? Like even after death, they found each other in the spirit realm. They are still together. They still together. I mean, it don't stop. That's love. That's love, man. That shit ain't real. That's why I was like, I don't want to settle for nobody. Like that was just, like I said, you have certain spiritual experiences and stuff, and it's just like, that's love. I said, yeah, oh yeah, got to have that. That's even in death after they died in the 3D, they went to the 5D. They still together. That's love. I want that. They get together in the 3D and the 5D. Before and after death, they still together. So they're gonna be together forever. That's eternal love. Like they are literally right now in the spirit realm together, still holding hands, as if they're married in the 3D. They're still like in love. See, it don't stop. Like that's some stuff. But also, like he was out of a broken heart. It can happen. Also, the heart may be something, like I said, it came up in a couple readings ago. The heart, so, but it's like, and I remember crying. I was like, okay, God, I think I know who these people are to me now. Them dreams from a couple years ago to now, it make a lot of sense now. It's starting to make a lot of sense. The Superman dream I had, if you don't know the story of Clark Kent when he came to Earth, like that type of dream, I had a dream like that. And this couple were my parents. Like, it was just like weird and stuff. So they had a farm. It was a Superman dream. Nigga, I'm Superman. Like, excuse the N word, but like, I remember that dream. I remember they have this beautiful farm and everything. I was sitting on top of this truck. It's like, see, in Superman, it's the craziest dream I've probably had to this day. Literally, it was a baby, and I was just twirling, a little magical baby. And then I remember just being placed spiritually on this little truck or whatever with I don't know what was I sitting on. I remember there was a note, and I remember a lady reading the note. Um, I remember her reading a note or something like that. I don't know, but it was like, I remember that's the space baby dream I had. So that's a space baby dream I had. I remember that dream. Little black baby on top of like this little, was it a white truck looking situation, like a truck? I'm gonna call it like a white truck or something like that. So, okay, this video is longer than what I expected. It's 50 something minutes. I actually only wanted to make a 20-minute video so I can kind of get ready because the work week, stuff like that. But yeah, so this stuff is deep. So when people want to, hate on your gifts and abilities and stuff, just know they only hate because they can't do what you do. You're blessed with certain gifts because you're strong enough to deal with it and take it. But baby, ugh, child, that was a lot. And I'm gonna learn more about these people. Like I said, with your Akashic records, and when you start praying for certain stuff, and then you start releasing. The more you release, the more you're able to receive gift wise. So let people hate on your gifts and ability. They can't do what I know. They can't do what I do. They can't. They can't. They won't be able to. They can't. They can't. Some people would literally die having this type of gift because your body goes through what the people go through. That makes sense. Most mediums know this. That's why you pray. But of course, nothing's going to happen to you. But if you ever watch the show Actual Medium and also watch the show Ghost Whisperer, and there's one more show. Then the main two I can like the way how she is a medium because she can feel it. She can feel it and stuff like that. And then also Ghost Whisperer, she goes through the same thing. She can feel it and sense it and all this type of like different stuff like that. So she can see spirits and stuff like that. So that's the best way I can. And Jonah Arcania, that's another show for reference. And the movie Ghost. Those are the best just to get people to understand. So that's a part of some channel messages. I may come back again later this week. So I'm gonna go take a shower and probably finish crying my eyes out. I think I'm gonna do that because, honey, it's so sad. It breaks my heart. I said, "Oh God, I need a hug." I said, "God, I'm gonna need a hug after this, or something." I'm gonna take a bath and I'm gonna soak there and probably listen to some music or something, or just something. And I'm going to bed because I'm so blessed to have my gifts. I make jokes and stuff, but I'm really thankful for my gifts, and Lord knows, God knows, I got a sense of humor. But so get ready. These transits are revealing a lot of different stuff. You see, my eyes are so puffy. They were not like this. I said, "Oh God." I said I was gonna record a video today. This is not the video I want to record. But yeah. So yeah, buddy. My eyes. Look at my eyes. Oh, it's so puffy. Oh my God. But sometimes you're gonna see stuff. It's people hate on you for your gifts, but I got these gifts because you literally would die if you have my gifts. Like, and certain people have certain gifts that I don't have, and I'm thankful for my gifts and stuff like that, and my abilities and stuff, because I know somebody definitely would have died having this gift today, because I was going into cardiac arrest as he was going into cardiac arrest. And that's how it is. Even though you're safe and protected with these gifts, that's why you clear your energy. And that's why you pray and you meditate and you relax your body, you clear your like you have to do that type of stuff, because if you're double stressed and then you're having this experience, you can actually kill yourself. Like your gifts can kill you sometime, sorta, sometime, or it may be a little bit. It overworks your physical body. It's just put it like that. It'll overwork your body. And just different stuff. So peace and blessings. I won't end it here because I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna start crying again. But cherish the moment. And let me get one card. Like I said, the card that came out was we've been together in dreams. We are soulmates. So your soul family and soul tribes at this time. All right, spirit guardians and God, give me a few cards for those who are in mourning and loss right now. Believe in yourself, you can do it. All right, so they're still giving encouragement from the other side. All right, spirit, give me a few more cards, and we're gonna wrap it up before. A few cards for those in mourning or in loss of a loved one at this time. Okay, it says, my death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. No matter how they die, per se. Like literally, now I really understand, like their body. Also, they can, for what I understand, they can pass on in the spirit realm again, especially if they're getting ready to come back down for, it's like they die another death spiritually from. I have to get more into that, but I do know they can die another death in the spirit realm when they're about to be reincarnated or something like that. I have to get more into that. Um, but when they actually die, yeah, their body goes through whatever. But I literally could feel him getting ready to. It's like a, you know, like that type of energy. Tell me a little bit more. Got this one and I got that one. I always give you a good kiss good night. They do kiss you because my granny and some other people, they normally kiss my forehead or on the cheek. They normally kiss my forehead or on the cheek. They do. They can physically, like I said, they can move to. It's like very light. It's like real light, or they'll tap you on the head or shoulder or anything, and that's how I know it's them. We will be together again. We'll be together again. Can you guys see this on YouTube? We will be together again. All right. Our spirit, give me like two more, and we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you for previous messages. I gotta heat my tea back up. We are soulmates, okay? So, like I said, your soul family and your soul tribe at this time, we are soulmates. Um, Especially if you had a friend or somebody who's like a spiritual brother or god brother to you has passed, this message may resonate to you. You have a father that passed, a male figure that has just passed previously or currently or is getting ready to pass. These messages may actually correlate and resonate for you. Baby, this just fucked me up. I've never had a vision or anything fuck me up the way this did. But now I understand this couple, and they're a beautiful couple. They loved, when I say all people, it didn't matter your race or your color or anything. I am standing right next to you. Okay. I'm standing right next to you. I bet you are, because it's just fucking me up. Oh, so I am standing right next to you. Yes, they come around a lot. They watch over me. They keep me safe and protected. Like I said, when the spirit realm fuck with you and mess with you and love you, they don't like me hurting. Okay, when they love you. That's what I get. Spirit realm, when they love you, they really love you, and they communicate with you, and they gonna communicate with you all day and night in your dreams, when you wake up, when you taking a poop, when you showering, everything. It's gonna be everything. They don't care. They don't care. They go, we like you. We gonna come around you all the time, and I invite them. long as I have a little time just to relax and sleep a little bit, like be normal-ish, because I ain't never been normal a day of my life. But yeah, I'm standing right next to you. I bet you are. I swear to God, I bet you are. Cause it's cold. I don't know what all the way over there. Nothing but it's heat here, coldness here. Yes, they are. Oh my goodness. And they be talking through the mirrors and stuff. I know it sounds crazy and banana, but of course that's a portal, just like this is a portal too. What was that? Something just popped up. Uh, don't be afraid, and the earth is our school. So don't be afraid, and earth is our school. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, and earth is our school. Right? I am going to post a video to YouTube just in case you can't see it on Instagram or something happens on Instagram. I am going to put it on YouTube as well. I am here helping you. Yes, they are. Spirits do come around. They do help us. Okay. Give me one more and we're going to end it. I will always point you in the right direction. They, like I said, a lot of them are guides. Willingly go just almost like freelance guides and stuff like that. I feel healthy and happy. Yeah, he looks better now. Looks better now. Let me get one more. Ooh, I felt that one. What's that? Remember me by the happy memories we created. So you're gonna have literally memories, flashback, Akashic record, dreams. I mean anything to get you to remember. I never. Now I understand why I love orange juice so much. Okay. They watch, like I said, they watch us. They watch us, but I know why I like orange juice now. I'm pretty sure I'm about to find out something else, but if now I have no pain. Okay, so he could have had an ongoing heart condition. Like I said, some of these messages are going to correlate for a lot of different people. See, now it's hot over here now. That coldness is like right there now, over me. It's warm, and then it's like cold over there. Over like on top and in front of me, it's like cold. Okay, now it's like I see, it's coming, it's creeping back this way. Mad at y'all now, come on over. Okay, there's a car that flipped out. Where are you? So there's no time where I am. Time is only here on Earth. It's only on Earth, on the Earth. Okay. Also, rainbow is God's promise, God's covenant. Like I said, you are spiritually gifted, you are protected, you are safe, and you are loved. Also, red roses may be significant for someone as well. Okay. So, they made double film like this. I kind of like this the way it's set up. I can film from the computer and also from the phone as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and Spirit. Is there any more messages? Any more messages for me, or even messages for the collective? Okay, viewing this. I am surrounded by loving animals. I am surrounded by loving animals. Okay. And what else? Yeah, I remember Don. So his name is Don. It's short for something. So if there's somebody, either your name's Don or somebody in your family or loved one that has passed or is getting ready to pass, or maybe proceeding to transition over, named Don, short for Don, big name Don, or literally his name could be Don, Don or even Vaughn. Okay, Don and Vaughn. Okay. See, now I'm starting to feel a little bit better now. Baby, that fucked me up. That tore me down. Oh my God. Okay. I'm not feeling anything else. Any more messages? I'm not feeling any more. I got one. I got two. Okay. I have a new understanding. So I have a new understanding. Okay. And then also here, I watch over you every day. So they, like I said, the spirit realm, they ain't got no time. Well, they got everything they need. We just send them a little bit more. But they watch over us literally every day. Okay, I didn't mean to grab two, but I see all of your thoughts. I see all of your thoughts. And also, I am so much better now. So he's better, she's better as well. And I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. All right. And then also, I have become one of your gods. So definitely, these are one. Like I said, you have spirit families, soul family, spirit family, which is like the same thing. Soul tribe, that's something here on earth, but you also have a soul tribe, of course. That's part of your spirit family, spirit realm family, and stuff over on the other side. Um, there's a lot of stuff I don't share, like dreams and visions and stuff like that. I just feel like it's not that people don't. I don't care if people don't understand. It's just they're not ready to hear that, message, and I have to be guided to share it. But I want to start sharing more of my dream challenge because something like this is very significant for not just myself but for others, and I want to be able to look back at that and be able to, yeah, I am learning over here. Look back at that and look back at this video. So yeah, dream challenge. I do share them, not a whole lot like I want to, other than throughout the readings and stuff. But yeah, um, hey auntie, hey auntie. I'm gonna end it there. Let me put my cards back up. I'm gonna burn some sage, and really I just want to curl up. I'm gonna go get in the tub, go ahead and go to sleep, and get ready to start my day. So love you. Like I said, talk to heaven. There's another deck I'm gonna invest in. I saw a while ago, and I just hadn't. I want to get a couple new decks. For this year. I only buy a couple a year. I don't buy them all the time, but I do want a couple new fresh decks. This is Talking to Heaven by James Van Praagh. If you don't have it, this is like especially for medium cards. I definitely would recommend these. Definitely recommend these because you can clarify them and go into deeper messages and stuff like that. So I do like this, especially for just a starter deck. These have been around for a very long time. So it's the Talk to Heaven deck. Everybody uses this card. They're basic cards, but they're very beautiful energy, very beautiful messages and stuff like that. Because you can actually intuitively do a reading, very thorough with them. I've seen other mediumship decks and stuff like that, but you'll know what's guided to you. But I definitely would start there, and then you're able to use other decks to clarify them and get deeper meanings. So I do like that. So peace and blessings, my loves. I'm gonna go ahead and shower and get ready, reset my energy again, drink my tea, go to bed. Okay. So peace and love. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I love you and all that good stuff. And peace and blessings, and don't forget your dream journal. I need to actually, I'm from the journal first, and then I'm gonna get in the shower. It's what 12:52 a.m. So yeah, babies. Yeah, so try it. It's been one of them kind of nights. So love you, peace and blessings. I'll see y'all later in the next video or live stream. Make sure you're watching Cards and Coffee, and also the weekend readings. And I'm gonna have the morning brew on Saturday again because I actually really like that for business and finance and stuff like that. So more so career reading and life general and health reading. All right, so the morning brew Saturday, 10 a.m. on Saturday on IGTV. I may double stream, but definitely on IGTV. And then we're going to do Cards and Coffee at 3:30 Sunday at 3. I'm gonna say 3 o'clock Sunday at 3 on IG live stream and stuff. So yeah, bye. Love you. I'm going to bed.